thank Preacher Lance for inviting me to come and speak to you people. He said y'all needed it. I flew in from Oliver Springs, Tennessee this afternoon, and I just want to share a few things with you. I want you to know a little bit about me is that I've been studying the Bible pretty much all my life. I went to Bob Jones University for a while, went to Pensacola, and I about never got over that. But then I went over to Oral Roberts and over to Benny Hinn's, and I got out. Oh, by the way, you know where Benny Hinn buys his clothes, don't you? At Hills. We don't have Hills anymore, do we? Okay. But anyway, I will have to admit, when I first got out of all my schooling, I got some of it mixed up because you pour in and it kind of gets scrambled around, and I used to get confused. But I studied and finally I think I got it down pretty much pat. I know after all this I found out the favorite books I like. I like the Book of Palms, and I like Job, and those are my favorite books. But my favorite story is the story about the Good Samaritan. And you all probably know the story about the Good Samaritan. See, the Good Samaritan was on the road down to Jericho, and he fell among thieves. And then the thorns came up and choked that guy. And he fell down and he lay there for a while, and he said, I want to go to a city. And there was a city there that, and I didn't know this till I got down in the original Greek. There was a city there that was built by Solomon and Goliath. And I did remember reading it about that wicked city of Solomon and Goliath. And that's where he was headed. And he was headed down toward that city, but his hair got caught in a tree. Y'all remember that story. And he hung there, and he was swinging back and forth for like 7 days. And then finally, Delilah came by and cut his hair. And he fell down on the stony ground. And he lay there for 7 days and 7 nights. And then that morning he looked up and he'd seen a cloud about big as a man's hand. And it started to rain. And it rained and it rained and it rained. And so he went and built an ark. And I think he put a whole bunch of gophers in there, I think. And I know he had a dove in there because he was going to put that dove out, and he let it out. But then he got 5 smooth stones and a sling. And when that dove went up there, he cracked that bad boy. he took it in and he was going to eat it. It tastes a whole lot like a bald eagle. But when he started to eat it, it had worms. And it made him so mad that he took a jawbone and killed 10 virgins. And then he said, I got to get on my way. And he went down to Jerusalem, but there was a wall there. So he marched down that wall, and it fell down. Then the next day he walked around that wall, and it fell down again. He marched around there 7 times, and every day it'd fall down. And finally he said, this is getting ridiculous. So he just went over and went through the gate. And when he got down there, he looked, and there was old Jezebel. And she's up on this balcony. And he come over there and he saw her up there, and there's some guys up there, and he said, swing her down, guys. And they swung her down.
And then he said, fling her down again. And they flung her down again. And he said, fling her down again. And they flung her down again. And then he went over and he took her sword and he cut her head off. And then they gathered up the fragments, 12 basketfuls of men and women and children. They didn't know what to do with them. And after he killed Goliath, or he didn't kill Goliath, he killed Jezebel. I don't remember now. I lost my notes, so let me see what oh yeah, he picked up 12 basketfuls of women and children. And that was the last part. That was the last part of this. And I was trying to think of a question to ask you. I'm trying to think of a question to ask you. And I guess the question would be that why don't Preacher Lance, why don't he preach messages that's got some substance? I want to thank y'all for letting me come. I'll take up the offering after the back door. All right.